How you doing, guys? How you doing? Trucker G here.
And Miss G.
Guys, bear with me on this one because I'm having a hard time with this video this morning. It's because my thoughts are all over the place, and you'll understand why here in a minute.
You'll get a peek inside the inner workings of G's brain.
Had a buddy of mine reach out to me, my buddy Sammy, and he wanted to start a trucking movement. I mean, he's gung-ho. He sees just like the rest of us that this industry's broken, and it's sad that it is because he loves it just as much as most of us. And like it or not, this industry is broken. This is a broken industry. Thing is you'll get 90% of truck drivers out here that are willing to bitch and gripe and complain. You'll get about another over 9% that'll say stop crying and will do absolutely nothing. And that first 90% will do that all they want to do is bitch, moan, and complain. Won't do nothing but bitch, moan, and complain. Excuse my language, guys. It's just the cold hard facts. Then you'll get less than 1% that are actually had enough and willing to stand up and do something. And that's the problem we have in this industry. Nobody's willing to stand together. Nobody's willing to unite. We'll all bitch about it. We'll all complain. But nobody's willing to do anything about it. How many strikes have we seen just this year alone where they've gotten together
And united
and claimed victory and gotten what they wanted?
Yep.
You know, when you try to pick what problem or what sector of this industry is broken, it's hard to do. I mean, everybody's got their own complaint, whether it be speed limiters, whether it be ELDs, whether it be hours of service, whether it be rates. Personally, I believe rates are a huge, huge issue right now. And every one of the problems that I just named can be fixed by you, the driver. But no, the drivers won't stand together. They just will not stand together. They'll bitch and moan together, and half of them will still be griping about the same thing, but yet don't want to agree with each other because that means they agree with each other. Don't want to stand next to the next guy because he don't like him for whatever reason. Praise to a different God, different skin color, different
has an automatic restriction on their license.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a multitude
you name it.
of reasons why drivers cannot unite as a whole. What we see in other industries, like G pointed out over the past weeks, that they have come together, they've united, they've gotten the things that they've asked for.
And until we come together, we're never going to see any kind of result. You know, the ATA, just to give you kind of an example of what's going on here in my mind. The ATA goes on in the news, and they talk about there's a driver shortage. Well, we all know that the ATA doesn't represent the truck driver, they represent the mega fleets. They got their lobbyists that go and talk to the politicians. Heck, they've been on the front porch of the White House. But they represent the mega fleets. Big money. Okay? They say there's a driver shortage. There's not a driver shortage. There's in no way a driver shortage. What there is a quality driver shortage. Okay? You got these trucking news outlets. They go on and talk about, well, it's supply and demand. That's the problems for the rates. Rates are due to supply and demand. Still watching construction being done. Everybody's still eating. So how's it supply and demand? Well, the drivers, owner-operators want to say, well, it's the brokers. The brokers are taking too much money. They're taking too big of a cut. Well, if that broker got paid $25,000 to haul that, to book that load, and you as a driver booked that load for $1,000, whose fault is it? Is it your fault for taking the load too cheap, or is it the broker's fault for not telling you what he's got into? Then you got the broker saying, well, that's all I got into this load. That's all the shipper's willing to spend. Well, the shipper would be willing to spend a whole lot less that driver is willing to not take that load and let that load rot right there on the dock, he'd come up in that price.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the brokers again. Well, the brokers are booking these loads, and that's all the money you got into it, and it's not enough for the driver to take a profit. Why is the broker even booking the load? Just a never-ending cycle, and they got us fighting amongst each other while all the filthy rich sit back and laugh at us. While the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And that's what it boils down. That's what this country boils down to. It's not Republican against Democrat. It's not right against the left. It's the rich against the poor. I said it once and I'll say it a million times. Stop falling into it. They want us to fight amongst each other.
Oh, yeah.
They want us to be divided. As long as we fight with each other and we are divided, they continue to get what they want. It's never going to end.
No, because we're too busy fighting amongst each other to see what they're doing in the background.
Guys, like I said, I apologize for this being all over the place, but that's what they want. They want us to be confused. They want us to be divided. They don't want us to have a precise answer, and I'm giving you the precise answer, right? Precise answer is set your differences aside and come together. That is the only answer. And until that happens, we will continue in the cycle that we're seeing right